All right, y'all. We made it to 500. 500 subscribers. And if the numbers don't change, which hope, I can only hope, we're going to be doing a live giveaway. I'm going to talk to my wife today. Still pretty early. It's only 6:25 right now, so it's still early. You know what? I want you guys to see the beautiful sun coming up over the hill here. I'm going to stop in a second. I'm going to give you guys a little something real quick. See if I can't stop in a good spot. There we go. All right. You see that? Well, that's kind of far away. Anyways, that's the sun coming up over the hill. Pretty. Anyways, yeah, we just hit 500 subs this morning. So we are going to be doing a live giveaway tonight. I'm going to talk to my wife, and yeah, I'll update it in a little bit. Might go live in a little while and give you guys an actual time, but it'll probably be this evening sometime. I work until 2. My son and his girlfriend are going to go to the movies, so they won't be there to join in on the live, which is probably better because they're not really YouTube people. But yeah, we made it. We're at 500 subscribers, so hopefully YouTube treats me right and keeps pumping out the videos. Well, I keep pumping out the videos and they keep promoting them. That'll be awesome. We can get more. The more the merrier, because I see these bigger YouTubers, you know, and they're 50, 60, 70, 80,000 subscribers, and they're giving away like 1 or 2 ETBs. It's like, you guys are huge and you're giving away just ETBs. Like, I'm at 500 subscribers and I would love to give away an ETB. Like, no problem. It's just the problem is I haven't been able to get my hands on one. My wife is really trying to get that Morpeko from Pitch Black. So this is kind of a call to you guys. If anybody has a Morpeko and you are willing to trade a Morpeko, I will give you a sealed booster box. The 6-pack booster box, I will give you one for a Morpeko. So I think that's good because you could pull that Darkrai, you know, or you could pull nothing. I mean, it's all a toss-up, but it would be awesome. Hey, Jackson. But yeah, if somebody out there has a Morpeko, the SIR from Pitch Black, I will trade them a booster box, the 6-pack booster. I don't know, do they call it a booster box or a booster bundle? I think it's a booster box. Anyways, I have 3 of those at home. We want to open those on live tonight, but if I can get somebody to trade me a Morpeko SIR, I will give a booster box. That'll be a straight across trade. That's the 6 packs, and it'll be sealed in the cellophane. Yep, good to go. That would be awesome, because she really wants to get that Morpeko. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Neymar? Yeah, he's a badass soccer player. well, we say soccer in the United States, but I guess if you're from any other country besides the U.S., you call it football. Neymar's badass. But yeah, we just hit 500 subscribers this morning. So, like I said on previous posts and videos and whatnot, we are going to be doing a live giveaway. My wife has some Target. I think they're Target exclusive. I'm not sure if they're just exclusive to Target or what. But we are going to be giving away, she has the Gallade, 2 of them. The little figures, they're in the box. We're going to be giving away a Gallade. I don't know, it depends on how many people are in the live stream. If we can get a lot of people in the live stream, I don't mind giving stuff away. I really don't. I want to make as many people happy when it comes to YouTube giveaways. I want to make as many people happy as far as Pokemon goes. I'm not sponsored. I don't get any product for free. This is all coming out of my pocket. But because I kind of have, my wife works at a retail shop that sells Pokemon, so she's able to kind of get a hold of Pokemon a little bit quicker than most, because she could tell me when the Pokemon gets in, and I could go there and pick some up. But there are limits. I think you get 2 packs, a limit of 2 packs, or like a booster, blister, ETB, things like that. So there are limits on what she can get. The thing is, damn, man, I'm stoked. I've been really grinding these last 3 months on YouTube, pumping out videos, doing lives, doing shorts, doing all kinds of stuff, trying to promote the channel to get to 500. And so I'm stoked, I'm ecstatic. It's not my full-time job. This is my full-time job, but I love bringing that back to the kids, is what it's all about. So, yeah, anyways, I'm going to talk to her in a little while. Still early, it's 6:30. I'm going to talk to her in a little bit and see if she wants to do a live stream tonight, which won't take much convincing. She likes doing live streams. And so we'll go live and we'll do a giveaway. And, she kind of goes along with a lot of what I say. So if I'm able to get her to, give away a pack or 2, because we have those checkout packs, that are in the cardboard. We have those. We have 10 of those. We have 3 booster boxes. So if you or anybody out there, hey, what's up, owner? If you or anybody out there, hey, Jackson, if we have any viewers right now that have a Morpeko SIR from the current Pitch Black set, the Morpeko SIR, I don't know how much it's going for, but my wife really wants a Morpeko SIR. So if anybody out there has a Morpeko SIR from the current Pitch Black set, I will trade the Morpeko SIR for a sealed booster box, the 6-pack booster box. I will trade straight up. I'll show you a video of me putting in the mail and everything. She wants that Morpeko, like something bad. So I will trade straight across a booster box, sealed, for a Morpeko SIR from the current Pitch Black set. But yeah, well, I'll talk to her. We have some slabs. They're not great, but they're slabs. I'm sure a kid would love to get one of those. So we've been collecting Pokemon since the late 90s. Now, unfortunately, we have kids, and we don't keep anything sealed. We didn't do this as an investment. You know, we didn't buy boxes back in the day and keep them sealed for 30 years. I was really into comic books in the 90s and everything else. And even back then, I would buy, sell, trade comic books. I don't keep anything. Well, sealed at least. You know, I protect my stuff. If you see my videos, they're in penny sleeves and top loaders, and you know, I do protect my stuff, but you know, it's kind of like what Coop does. You know, Coop Collectibles. Coop doesn't really deal with sealed product, and I buy sealed product, you know, because it doesn't do any good sitting in a box. I'm just not that kind of person. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to try to convince my wife into doing a live tonight, so we could do a live. I'll do another video here in a little while once I get confirmation from her and exactly what time we're going to be going live. So if you guys want to tune in, turn on your notifications, subscribe, you guys will get you know, a heads up on when we're going to be going live. And we're going to probably do some opening up some boxes, because like I said, we have 3 of the booster boxes and 10 individual single packs. So we'll probably open those. She just sent me a text. She said that's awesome, because I showed her a screenshot of the 500 subscribers on our channel. So if anybody has a Morpeko SIR from the current Pitch Black set, I will trade a box, sealed box, booster box, 6 packs for that Morpeko SIR. That'll be a straight trade. But yeah, I gotta keep 1 or 2 of those boxes sealed, so that way if somebody has that Morpeko SIR, I have a box to trade. So, but yeah, we're trying to give back to the kids, man. You know, I know not everybody has money. I know not everybody lives in an area where you can get your hands on Pokemon, especially sealed, especially for free. So me and my wife, we're willing to give away Pokemon and stuff like that, and we'll have like tiers that we're gonna go through. Like right now we did a 500 subscriber tier. We're giving away some smaller things, you know, but we'll give those away. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll probably start giving away ETBs, cards. We don't send our cards in for grading. I like raw, so a lot of the cards we do have are raw. Yeah, so damn, dude, I'm just stoked. 500, that's a good milestone. But I've been grinding since about the middle of May. I've been really, really focused in. I've been on YouTube for about 6 years. And for the last 3-4 months, I've been really focused on the channel. Like really grinding. Pumping out videos, trying to, you know, promote content, promote our channel. And it seems that it's kind of slowly but steady paying off. So it'll be awesome to be able to give back to the kids, you know, what's been taken away from them due to scalping, due to lack of, I don't know, inventory, I'd say, product. You know, it's hard to find this stuff. You know, I actually walked into Target yesterday because my wife was like, go see. And I tell her, you know, I don't like dealing with those scalpers, man. I don't get the point of like rushing to things, like running and hoarding. I don't get that fascination. But to each their own. Yeah, I walked in there, and I was the first one walking in. I actually got out of my car. I was at work. Got into my car, walked in, 8 o'clock, walked in, was walking to the back just to see what's up. I had to ask somebody where the Pokemon was, because I don't do the Pokemon like that, you know? I'm not that into, like, running, chasing, and hunting, and things like that. So I was walking to the back, and these two dudes just come blowing by me, running to the back and everything. And, hey, what's up, Abel? And so I get back there, and there's no Pokemon, you know, because the Target here, they said they're done with it. They're done with the scalpers. So they're putting out product random. Nothing is ever going in, you know, in the morning. It's not getting put out in the morning. It's not getting put out on specific days. It's random. They're done with it. They've actually, at the Best Buy here in town, they've actually kicked every single scalper off the property. They said if there is a line in front of our store before we open, we will have you trespassed. Which is crazy. You know, I mean, it's just crazy. But they'll go in there, they'll gobble up all the inventory, all the stock, and they make it hard for everybody else to get some. But anyways, thank you, YouTube. We're at 500 subscribers, hoping to get to 1,000. That's our next milestone. Hopefully we can get some product before we get there to give away. But like I was saying earlier, if anybody has a Morpeko SIR from the current Pitch Black set, I will trade straight across for a 6-pack booster box sealed. I have the booster box. You have the Morpeko. Let's trade. My wife really wants that Morpeko like something bad. So, yeah, that will be a straight up trade. But we do have a couple booster boxes at home, 3 of them to be exact, and we have 10 singles packs that we're going to be going live tonight with. So subscribe, turn on notifications, stay tuned. We're going to be giving away some stuff. She has a couple of Gallade Target exclusive Pokemon figures. The Gallade is Ralts. Yeah, I think it's the evolved form of Ralts, or one of the evolved forms. Is it the second evolution? So it goes Ralts, Gallade, Gardevoir. She has the Gallade, 2 of those figures. We're going to be giving those away depending on how many people are in the live. And we're going to be opening up packs. We do have some other cards. If you watch my other video, it's the 500 subscriber giveaway. I kind of go through a lot. There's like stickers, there's cards. They're not TCG cards, like trading cards from, like, you know, sets. They're just random cards that we were able to obtain throughout the years. So we will be giving some of those away. We're going to try to package them up into like little bundles. And so, yeah, we're just trying to get back to the kids that don't have the opportunity to get Pokemon. You know, want to give back. Got my coffee. Headed up to do some service calls. Yeah, working, grinding. Hey Jackson, how are you doing? Subscribe, turn on notifications, like the videos, check out my channel. see what I'm about. I really want to obtain as much Pokemon as I could possibly get so I could give them away. I'm not sponsored. I have zero people giving me things. So everything that I give away, everything that I'm promoting is all self-funded. It's coming straight directly out of my pocket, but I don't mind. Just trying to give back what was given to me. You know, I had 2 kids. While they were growing up, we were going through Pokemon and everything else, and it was awesome to see the excitement and the joy on their faces when they got Pokemon for Christmas, birthdays, just random days out of the year. And so we're just trying to give that back. You know, it's hard out there anymore. You know, you watch all these videos and everyone's like, where's all the Pokemon in my local stores? You know, and it's sad because, you know, people, they buy it, they want to sell it 200-300% markup, and then it just, you know, for what? You know, I forget who it is, but there's a YouTuber that does, he does the, if only we could get a melodic that was a little bit cheaper. There you go. And he does that. That guy, he's really putting it out there, which is kind of funny, about how sealed product is costing these astronomical prices, but the hits don't come anywhere close to the prices of the box, which is absolutely insane. You know, it's like people selling cars for $100,000, but you could go build a car exactly like that car for 20 grand. But you just have to do the work, you know, like, you know, you just have to do the work. And it's nuts, you know, that, I don't know, man, it's turned into a sad thing. I remember a couple years ago when Surging Sparks came out, that was like the last time sealed product was like in the wild, crazy, in abundance, you know, where they were. I remember going into the GameStop when we were, my wife came home and she's like, I really want that Pikachu from Surging Sparks. And so I literally went out. I went to Walmart, I went to Target, I went to the 2 GameStops in town, I went to the Fred Meyers, I went to the Best Buys, and I didn't buy out all their stock, nowhere near all of their stock, but I pick and choose, you know. I probably got her about 100 packs, I want to say. Was either it was high 90s or it was low hundreds. Went and spent like $600-700 on Pokemon, and we had a rip fest that night with my daughter and my son, and we pulled two of the Pikachus, the SIRs from Surging Sparks, and it was funny because my daughter pulled the first one, and then I think my wife pulled the second one, or vice versa. But we ended up giving my daughter one because, you know, she was kind of bummed out. But anyways, we gave her one. And, yeah, I mean, that was the last time that I was able to go into a store and they had, like, Pokemon boxes in the wild. You know, they had, like, the Obsidian Flames, the Paldea Fates, or Paldea Evolved, all kinds of different booster boxes at the GameStop. I mean, you know, tens of them, 10, 20, 30 booster boxes just lining the shelves. And yeah, right after Surging Sparks hit is when the craze just went wild, man. And ever since then, it's, you walk into these stores and it's like there's spider webs. You know, you find more empty shelves now than ever before, because you got people waiting in line, slurping up all the supply, and then selling it for 200-300% MSRP. There's actually I want to say there's two, I know two for sure, card shops in my local town that will buy from scalpers over, I think it's like, so I know this for sure because I've seen, my wife was in the store, one of the stores, when one of the scalpers came in with the booster or ETB that he paid $60 for. I think they were $59.99 at the time. And I know for sure that the guy at the counter bought it from him for $75. So he got a $15 markup. He made $15 to stand in line and get it ETB. Went straight to the card shop, sold it for $75. And then I don't know what they're selling it for right now. I think they're like $110, $120 at the card shops. So they're making like double MSRP, which is just absolute bananas. You know, because you could buy the ETB 9 packs and you're paying, you know, $15 a pack and you get smoked, you know, like you don't even get a hit, you know, or you get an EX, you know, or you get the promo card, which is, you know, the promos are always awesome, but you're not getting the chase cards, you know, and you just spent $120, like you just worked however many hours it took you to take to get $120, and you go in there and you just get smoked. And it's like kind of frustrating and depressing at times, you know, because you're paying a ridiculous amount for things that, you know, aren't guaranteed. And it's like gambling, you know, it's like they're promoting gambling in a trade that originally wasn't intended for gambling. You know, it was intended for fun, joy, excitement, all kinds of stuff. And you get these dudes that, you know, they don't want to work, you know, they don't want to have full-time jobs, you know, they want to go sit out in front of stores, they want to wait for the stores to open, they want to go in and get all their product, and they want to go and sell it for a markup, and it, like, they're happy about it, you know, and it's, the intention wasn't for it to be like that, you know, things are already expensive, food's gone up, rent's gone up, gas has gone up, everything else keeps going up, and, you know, sometimes people get off work, you know, they're having a bad day, they want to make, you know, see their kids smile and stuff, and they walk into a store and they can't even get them something to make them smile, you know. It's a sad thing. So anyways, kind of rambled a little bit there. We're at 500 subscribers, so please like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. We're going to be doing a live giveaway tonight. When I get off work, I'm going to talk to my wife here in a little bit. We're going to confirm a time. Hopefully not too late, because we're on the west coast of the United States. So we do know that, you know, if we do it at 6 west coast, it's 9 o'clock on the east. So we're going to try to do something, I would say around 6 our time, 6:30 our time, and we're going to be live for about an hour. We try not to stay live for too long because we know, you know, people got things to do and whatnot. But yeah, we're going to try to give away some stuff that we have. We have some cards. They're not TCG cards from the Pokemon TCG. They're just random cards. If you look at one of my videos, I went through the things that we're going to try to give away. It's the 500 subscriber giveaway video. It's free. Yeah, you don't have to pay anything. You just got to tune in, watch. What we're going to do is we're going to put anybody that's in the stream, we're going to put your name on a energy card, and We're gonna, shuffle the energy cards up on a table, and then whoever's name gets picked, I think we're gonna try to do at least 2 or 3 bundles, or do like a big bundle, and then we'll do like a mid bundle, and then we'll do a small bundle. So we'll do like three bundles, and they'll be numbered 1, 2, 3. And yeah, if your name gets drawn off the energies, you win. And then you just shoot me your information on Instagram. I have the link in my bio, so just shoot me a message on Instagram, a DM, and it'll be private. You can send me your information, and I'll get that shipped out to you sometime early next week. Yeah, and so that's what we're going to try to do tonight. But again, if anybody, or you know anybody out there in YouTube land that's wanting to trade a Morpeko SIR, if you have a Morpeko SIR from the current Pitch Black set, I will trade a 6-pack booster box sealed for that Morpeko. Straight across. Yeah, my wife is fascinated with Morpeko. So if you guys want to do that trade, yeah, game on. We have 3 of those booster boxes. If you look at one of my shorts from yesterday, I kind of show them off a little bit. But yeah, if anybody wants to trade straight up for the Morpeko, a 6-pack booster box sealed for a Morpeko SIR from the current Pitch Black set, yeah, I will trade. Just give me your info, and I'll ship it out to you, and you ship me the card, and we'll call it good. Hopefully it's not damaged, preferably straight out of the packet into like a sleeve and into a top loader. I don't want something kind of like used, as good a condition as I could possibly get. That would be optimal. But here shortly, I'm going to be climbing up this hill shortly, and I'm going to lose signal. So I'm going to tune off for now. And yeah, if you guys want, stay tuned. In just a little bit, I will be posting another video of a time when we're going to be going live tonight for the 500 subscriber giveaway. If you want, watch the video that says 500 subscriber free giveaway. And I'm going through a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be giving away. If you guys are curious about what kind of things are going to be given away. Yeah. But anyways, thank you. 500. Yay. Talk to you guys later. Have a good and beautiful day. God bless you.